I'm Al Sutherland with your Mesonet Weather Report. On Wednesday evening, October 22nd, just after 6 p.m., light showers were progressing across the state in a line from north to south. But it wasn't the rain that was the most interesting weather. Air temperatures dropped dramatically from the low to mid-70s east and west of the rain into the low 60s where it was or had been raining. Just east of the cooler area, humidities were near 60%. In the cooler, rainy area, humidities jumped into the mid to upper 90 percentile. Dew point temperatures were a little higher in the rainy areas, but not by much. They came in at 58 and 59 degrees just east of the cooler, rainy area, to a high of 63 degrees where it was cooler. The minor change in dew point showed what a big factor air temperature plays in relative humidity. The jump in relative humidity by upwards of 40% was mainly from the 13 to 14 degree drop in air temperatures. Out west, dew point temperatures from Kenton and Boise City indicated truly dry air was dropping into the state. Dew point at Boise City was at 48 degrees, Boise City humidity at 42%. Kenton was at 39 degrees and 30% relative humidity. Here's Gary with a look at our drought conditions.
Thanks, Alan. Good morning, everyone. Now, it's been a few weeks since I've been on SunUp, so I missed talking about that big rain a couple of weekends ago. So let's start out with the latest drought monitor map, see what we got. Since it has been a couple of weeks, the newest drought monitor map you'll see here shows not only the improvements from that rain a couple of weeks ago, but also some worsening on the drought map because it really hasn't rained much since then, especially across western Oklahoma. 65% of the state is still in drought, with 21% of that in the worst categories of extreme and exceptional. Now, most of that is in western Oklahoma, and with the dry weather continuing, that's only going to get worse if the rains don't show up eventually. Now, we do see most of the eastern fourth to a third of the state out of drought completely, a little bit abnormally dry conditions there, but really the western Oklahoma portions, especially southwestern Oklahoma, up into northwestern Oklahoma, still in very significant drought. Let's take a look at the winter outlooks from the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center. These are the outlooks for December through February. We can see for temperature, we see increased odds of below normal temperatures and increased odds of above normal precipitation. Now, that above normal precipitation signal is mainly across the southern to central Oklahoma out into the panhandle. It's not a greatly increased chance, but it does indicate increased odds. That's mainly due to the possibility of El Nino forming later as we get into winter. Let's also take a look at the U.S. seasonal drought outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. This is valid for October through January 31st. We see, at least for areas where the drought's already in place, drought either remains but improves, or also drought removal likely, along the eastern edge of the drought area. Now, I want to caution you, just because we have increased odds of above normal precipitation and below normal temperatures, that does not necessarily mean increased snow or ice, okay? That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.